today I'm going to show you 3 ways of using poles in your training while you're launching your horse. So, this is the first way. We just put on poles, like on every half of the circle, just one pole. We can move over the poles in every speed that we want to. I want him to trot now. Good. Why is it important to use poles during your training? It is important because when a horse walks up to a pole, it has to look down to the ground, and through looking down, it automatically lifts his back. So, it helps. Now we go over one pole, in low, up, or not. Now you shorten it out, trot, up, low, trot, low. Good. So this strengthens the back muscles and helps our horse to be more balanced in any way. And so it's a good training. It also creates a bit of interesting atmosphere and a bit of change in the training, so the horse doesn't always have to do everything. Like that the horse has a different training every day. To increase the difficulty, we can lay a pole here, and of course also on the other side. So about here, and then our horsey has to look out for the poles in every 25% of the circle. Now we just make our horsey trot again. Auf geht's. Good. And through it, and doing speed changes with poles that have such a short distance is of course way harder, but it is also more helpful. So just try out how far you can go with your horsey and how good it works, and just take small steps. Good. Don't rush anything. And as we can hear, he touches the poles a lot with his feet. So that's why it's so important that the poles are made out of plastic and not wood, because like that he can get hurt. Up, 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 yeah, up, up, up. Through those little voice signals, we can help our horsey to know when it should lift his feet up off the ground and jump over the little pole. So this was the first way of how you can use poles in your launching training with your horse. So this is the second way of how to use poles during your launching training. It is so useful because, come on horsey, we're showing it to them. Because you can use the small distance here for going walk through it. Now he's going more to that side, but it doesn't matter. You can use the bigger distance for trotting through it. And the big distance you can then use, I think it's too small for him. Still. Yeah. So the big distance then it's for loping through it. And it's also not bad if your horsey leaves out 1 or 2 poles. You just keep working on it and then it'll get better. You can also like put them in a different distance and then it's easier for the horse to go through them. Now this is the third way of using poles through your lunge training with your horse. So, what can we use a square of poles for? Well, first of all, we want our horsey to go in there, and then we want to try to stop it in the square. That worked pretty well. So there we go. We tried in the next speed. So for us trot, make him walk in here again. Nice stop, horsey. Now we can even change the direction in here and come in from this direction. This time we don't want him to stop. This time we just want him to walk over the poles. And then we try and lope. Slightly went over it. Not a problem. We just try again. Okay. Auf geht's. Good. Okay. Good. Ay! Almost. Let's try it in the other direction. Come on. Auf geht's. Good. Huh? No, it's not because of you. Good. Yeah, because now it was from trot again. Look. Okay. Chesty. Yeah! Yeehaw! Yeehaw, pony. So, we can practice stopping in here. What else can we practice in here? We can practice. Okay, go out of here. We go in there and walk. And then in the square, we speed up. We don't go slow, we speed up. So of course you can also do this from trot to lope. Again. Nah, he's on the wrong lope. Because we want him, the first step that he puts outside of the square, yeah! Has to be a low. Good job. Good job. Yay! So as you can see, you can have a lot of fun with it. You will also soon see a video of me using that square during riding a horse, and I'll show you how you can use it during riding. I hope you had fun, and thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!